Yo guys, JinSwords here, got a 6th gen battle, you already know. And so I know that this guy's a really good battler. So I was thinking that this battle was going to be a really good one. And we're going to see how it turned out. It was definitely an interesting battle. If we look at that team preview, I've got that sub SD Garchomp with Dragon Claw and Earthquake, Modest Mega Lucario, Aura Sphere, or excuse me, the Kamehameha, that instant transmission, that Shadow Ball, and I don't even remember what his other move is. I think it might be Flash Cannon. So basically all those energy blasts. Got Calm Mind, Gardevoir, Thunderbolt, Psychic, Shadow Ball, Timid, Max, Speed, Max, Special Attack, Powerful. And we have a Tyranitar Standard Set, Adamant, Max Attack, Max HP, 4 Speed IVs, which will actually come into play in the battle. With a Chople Berry, you know, it's got that Stone Edge, got that Crunch, got that EQ, and that Stealth Rocks. Not bad. Got, of course, that Rotom Wash, which is the Talonflame counter. Nothing counters it better. And, Standard Resto Chesto, and of course, Choice Band Azumarill. Still the major threat than it was in 5th gen. Just now, it got more powerful. Play rough. Dragon counter. Oh, too good. So, let's just get right into the battle here. Jump, chomp, the power, yes. So he's gonna lead off with this Rotom, and the only way Rotom can really touch Garchomp is through Will-O-Wisp or the Hydro Pump, and I could go for sub just to scout out which one he wanted to, and he goes to the Will-O-Wisp. I can get a free sub up, as I do get one right here. And I'm gonna go straight for that Dragon Claw. I didn't want to go Swords Dance too early, just in case he goes for Hydro Pump, raise my sub, and a +2 Dragon Claw isn't enough to take it down. And as you can see here, it's actually a 4-hit KO. So thankfully he misses the next Hydro Pump, which will allow me to get a little more damage off on him before he breaks my sub. And now he's going to break my sub with the second Hydro Pump, and not really sure what he wanted to do here. I actually predicted him to go for the Volt Switch or the Will-O-Wisp, predicting the switch, or try to pull the double. I went for another substitute, and he actually goes straight for the rest here to get his lost HP back. He was probably predicting either my switch or another Dragon Claw. And he's of course the Resto Chesto set, which is, you know, the same set as my set. It's a nice and powerful set, although his is definitely a lot more bulky than mine is, as my Rotom could not take that Dragon Claw from a Garchomp that well. So it's definitely defensive. And now, sitting behind my sub, he's going to switch straight into a Skarmory, which is a Garchomp counter unless I run the Fire Blast, which unfortunately I do not run on this set. So that Dragon Claw is going to do nothing as the Skarmory eats it up like it's nothing. It's a damn champion. That Skarmory is a champion. Defensive champion. So I'm just going to hard switch out. I have no business staying in on this thing just to let it get up all of its hazards. And he so well predicts that as I switch into Rotom. And he goes for the Whirlwind, dragging out a Pokemon that I might not want to go into. But fortunately for me, it brings in Gardevoir, which is the best thing that he could have whirlwinded me into. Because I have Thunderbolt, and Gardevoir is not exactly the most common Pokemon, so I'm not sure he knew what I was going to do here. So I just went for the Thunderbolt. Didn't quite take it down to sturdy levels, but it's now at really low HP. And, yeah, which is good for me. And I'm just going to go for Shadow Ball here, predicting maybe to switch into Excadrill, which is a ground type, of course, electric immunity. So I go for the Shadow Ball because I also know that I'll take out Skarmory at that level, since Shadow Ball is no longer resistant. And he goes into Ampharos. Now this thing is a problem. The only Ampharos that exists in OU is the Mega Ampharos. There's no other good reason to have it in OU. So I know he's going to Mega Evolve here, but predicting him to go for something like a Thunderbolt or a Volt Switch, I went into Tyranitar. which of course with the Sandstorm up and it's naturally really good special defense and my HP investment to be able to take hits for days. But then he pulls the agility. At this point, I was peeing in my pants. This thing was gonna wreck my team. Focus blast and I'm dead. I just tried to pray to the Hax gods for him to miss that focus blast. But he ends up actually going for the Volt Switch. I guess he didn't have focus blast, which is perfect for me because now Tyranitar is a counter to that thing. Pretty good counter. He does get the crit on the Volt Switch, does not really matter too much, as I'm just going to go straight for the Earthquake. I'm not quite sure what he was predicting. There's no reason for me to not go for Earthquake here. And so it comes down, so a big part of the battle comes down to this speed tie. I'm not quite sure if it's speed tie. He didn't tell me whether he had 4 EVs in speed or not, but I did, and I did end up going first, being able to take him out, which puts me at the early 6-5 advantage, which is really influential. Now, he's going to go to Skarmory here, which can obviously outspeed, go for the Roost, and wall my Tyranitar. Now, I could have predicted the Roost and gone for Earthquake, but I didn't want to do that yet because I wasn't sure whether I outsped or not. And if I did outspeed, then Earthquake would do nothing. But I can't go for Stone Edge because if he does outspeed me and goes for the Roost, Stone Edge is now resisted, and it's a defensive tank, so it's going to do nothing, putting me at a major disadvantage. Not to mention I didn't know whether he was stealing or not, and I wanted to save my Tyranitar for later. Oh gosh, I'm a little bit behind. So I hard switch straight into Rotom as he got a Roost up, and that doesn't matter to me. I'm just going for the Volt Switch. I have no reason not to. If it brings an extra drill, then it's not a big deal at all. I can just go to the High Jump Force Switch out later, sacking this Tyranitar, which actually I Volt Switch right back into, knowing that it's the most useless thing on my team, and he's going to go straight to this extra drill and take it out. And because Sandstorm does not reset as Sandshrew Pokemon comes in, that means that was the 5th turn of Sandstorm, which means that Sandstorm is no longer up and he does not benefit from the Sand Rush. And I'm going to go into Goku, and Goku's one-handed Kamehameha is just going to, you know, just watch his HP bar go down. It just drops. It just absolutely gets annihilated. Completely, utterly annihilated. Mega Lucario is powerful. So now we're sitting here, I'm at a 5-4, and he brings in Talonflame, which can take all of my Lucario's moves and retaliate with Brave Birds, Sword Stance, or Flare Blitz. And predicting one of those, I'm going to go into the Talonflame counter, which is the Rotom Wash, and I'm actually going to take some pretty good damage. That did almost exactly 33%, maybe 32%. That did a lot of damage. Now he's going to go for Bulk Up here, and I'm okay with that. I thought he was going to maybe go for a Roost predict. Actually, no reason to go for Roost. I just went for the Volt Switch because he can have ground type anymore, so there's no reason for me not to. And unfortunately does not take it down, but I didn't even think he was going to do that much. Then again, I am modest with 2 special attack EVs, which was really fortunate there because I was able to almost take it out, allowing my Goku to come in, Mega Lucario, going for that instant transmission, one hit KO from 2%, 8%, 7%, whatever it is after leftovers. And it's just too easy. Goku's just gonna wreck your team. Bringing that Ampharos. Oh, I don't care. No one cares. One-handed Kamehameha. Just get plain wrecked. But Ampharos actually does live it, and I don't know why he goes for Dragon Pulse. If he'd gone for Full Switch there, I would have been taken down and he would have had a chance to win the battle. And that misplay right there cost him the battle completely. And Lucario is just going to sweep through his entire team. Powerful. So then this Rotom comes in. You think Lucario cares about Rotom? He doesn't. He's going to go for that one-handed Kamehameha yet again. And it's just going to annihilate the Rotom, which was at full HP, showing that it was definitely defensive, not special defensive. And that is the game. A 5-0 in my favor. The only thing that I lost being the Tyranitar, and of course Goku being the clutch player that he is. He ended up taking down Talonflame. He took down Ampharos. He took down Excadrill. He took down Rotom, taking down 4 of his opponent's pokes, all of which are important, powerful threats. So Mega Lucario definitely gets the MVP here. I didn't even end up bringing in my Azumarill a single time. I didn't really need to. I also didn't really want to because he had that Ampharos, which would be Dragon type and would be able to take my Aqua Jets, and so would Skarmory and Rotom, and Azumarill is slower than everything there. So yeah, so that was a great battle. Leo, 6ftHax. If you haven't seen him already, check him out. And I hope you guys all enjoyed this Wi-Fi battle. And see you all later, YouTube. I do hope to be uploading more. I have one that is using my in-game team against Hydreigon Master 635. And I will soon have a Wi-Fi battle with Sucker for Jessica. And I do plan, and that will not be using my in-game team, obviously, because I have pokes now. And I hope to be uploading that. So until then, see you all later, YouTube.